Hey guys, BlackCross here, and welcome back to my entry of BlackCross Collect Games. So, essentially, technically, I hadn't really collected any new games other than new releases over the past couple of months. So, really, in all honesty, I don't really have anything massively new in terms of add-on collectibles and stuff like that. But I figured I'd go ahead and do a brief little video about still cases. If you've been watching my videos, you've probably already seen it, where I've done an unboxing of Sekiro Shadow Die Twice. And essentially, I was talking about how it had the Steelbook case, obviously. And I was revealing it in its whole, and I was saying of how much I love the steel case books of video games, you know. I would love to have the Steelbook cases. Don't know why. I know some people say that they tend to rust out and stuff like that. But I just love having steel cases. It's weird. I love them, you know? If I had a choice, I would grab every video game as a steel case. I love them. But with that being said, I figured, you know what? Let's do a small little video of my collection of Steelbook cases. And actually, I do have quite a collection of Steelbook cases. So you know what? That's what we're going to do. Now, I know some people who know me pretty closely, they'll look at my collection and be like, hey, what's this? Or what's this? And what's this? Technically, those are not still case. Those are collector's editions type things that I have gotten over the years and stuff like that. For example, the most noticeable one is that of like Kingdom Hearts 1.5, as well as Final Fantasy X and X-2. And those are not anything majorly drastically different. They're just, hey, this is the game, and this is the art booklet that it comes with and stuff like that. It was basically the art booklet is the game case in itself. So it's not really practical, it's not really a still case, but still to an extent, that's what it is. So yeah. But what I've got here is a stack of still cases that I've attained over the past few years. Actually, I want to imagine probably for the past like maybe 10 years. I don't know. I'm not sure. Some of it is actually PlayStation 3 still cases, if you can believe that. So we're going to go ahead and go through them. But first, we're going to go through the PlayStation 4 stuff. Another one that I've got was actually that of Valkyrie Chronicles Remastered. Now, what's funny is that technically, whenever this came out, the Valkyrie Chronicles Remastered, I was like, oh, cool, the remastered version's coming out. I'll probably pick that up, because I was actually wanting to pick up the original one, but then I heard that they have a remastered one. So I was like, you know what? We'll just grab the remastered one instead, you know? And just kind of see what all it comes with it and stuff. And it does come with the DLC that first came out for Valkyrie Chronicles. And thus it being on PlayStation 4, so why not? So as I was fixing to pick it up, I then found out that they had a Steelbook case of it. So I was like, you know what? I do love steel case books. So why not just grab this one, you know? It was no extra charge either. It was just the same price as you would if you got the regular edition. So, and this was like the last one they had on the shelf. So I was like, hey, I got a chance. I was able to grab the Steelbook case version of it before it got disappeared. So I was happy on that one. So the next one that I got, this was actually a birthday gift from me, from a friend of mine, James Dixon, or Hamas if you know him. He got me Persona 5 in his Steelbook case. And I'm actually very happy that he did that for me. It's actually really cool. Both the outside of it and the inside of it, if you'll give me just a sec. Here's the inside look of it. Looks freaking amazing what it is. And, you know, I haven't had a chance to play Persona 5 yet, but I will eventually. Trust me, I will get to that point where I will play Persona 5 and try it out and stuff. And thankfully it doesn't have any connection with Persona 3 or 4, so I don't have to worry about playing those in order to play 5, so I'll probably play 5 sooner than you think. But the still case, I'm glad he got me it. He didn't have to, but he did, and it's an awesome birthday gift to get from him. It was really cool. The next thing that I've got built up over here is the Kingdom Hearts 3 Deluxe Edition Steel Case book. Really, in all honesty, there's nothing fantastic about it. There's not like an amazing art or anything like that. It's just basically what you will see, like for example, the background art for any Kingdom Hearts poster that you see lately. And then, like I said, the inside of it is something that you actually see whenever, if any of you actually have it, the PS4 version for Kingdom Hearts 3, the PlayStation 4 custom look, whatever. That's what you see. And this came with the Kingdom Hearts Deluxe Edition that I got. Now, actually, real quickly, to kind of brush off the story, let me go ahead and explain it, because I'm sure some people was wondering about that. It's like, hey, what happened to the big collector's edition that you were going to get? Well, at the time, I decided to kind of downgrade it, but what encouraged me to go ahead and downgrade it was because of the fact that they sent an email about a month before, and they said that, well, actually it was a week before, they sent out an email saying that they were going to take out the money on December such and such. And December was a little rough month for me because of the fact of Christmas and everything like that. So I didn't really have that much money. Plus, at the same time, I was thinking to myself, I was like, really, I don't care much for the Toy Story figures and stuff like that. Don't really care much for the Toy Story version of Sora and Donald and Goofy. So I figured, you know what, let's just downgrade from that and just go for the regular deluxe edition. You know, I still get the collector's pin, I still get the art booklet, I still get the Steelbook case. So you know what, let's just downgrade, you know? Makes sense, I'm just losing the figures. So it's not really a major loss for me. Plus, I have an abundance of figures, so where would I put those at? You know? It's like, where would I put them at? It's a good question, right? I have a lot of figures. I need to go through them, you know, see which ones I want to keep, which chances are none of the Kingdom Hearts stuff would be gone. They will stay with me probably until I'm 80 and when I die. They will probably stay with me. But for the most part, some of these figures I may just, I don't know. I'm thinking about it right now. But anyway, so yeah, I just decided to downgrade from the big collector's edition to the deluxe edition. And I was able to get the Steelbook case of it and stuff. The next one that I got is Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age. Now, nothing really too big to talk about Zodiac Age, except for it has a really cool cover on the front of it. And while, on the other hand, there's nothing really massively amazing about it, the inside consists mostly of the espers that you can attain in the game. And it's actually a really cool art look, what it is. It's really nice. So I'm really glad that I got the Zodiac Age for PS4. Really looking forward to playing it whenever I get a chance. So be sure to watch out for that Let's Play series whenever it comes out, you know. It'll be a while because I'm still playing through Sekiro Shadow Die Twice. But I will play through Zodiac Age when I get a chance. Next thing, which unfortunately is probably one of the more disappointing games that I got out of it. In all honesty, if it wasn't for the fact this is a Steelbook case, I'd probably just go ahead and trade this in. In fact, I still want to get the other two covers that they have with it. Is that of Final Fantasy Dissidia NT. Not a really fantastic game, I'm afraid. It fails on a lot of stuff, and it could have done better. It really could have. But unfortunately, it just didn't do its justice. But despite the fact that I did kind of waste my time with the game and didn't really get far into it, I still love the Steelbook case. I still love the franchise, so if I ever get a chance, I will probably find the other two Steelbook cases when I get a chance. But when that will be, who's to say really? Because right now, the game isn't fantastic, but I would love to get the other two versions of the Steelbook cases just because they look cool. I like them. Next up, if any of you remember my unboxing for Dark Souls 3, you'll remember this as well, is the Dark Souls 3 Steel Case book. As you can kind of see, is essentially this what you would think. There's nothing, unfortunately, there's nothing really special inside the Dark Souls 3 Steelbook case, but the outside of it is really cool. What it is, it's really nice. So, just a simple black with little embroideries of like the bonfire, as well as the Soulless Cinder, which is the final boss of Dark Souls 3. And then the next one that I got. And this is essentially, I believe it was, the very first Steelbook case that I technically got, and I still have. I say still have because technically I had one previously, and unfortunately I was stupid enough to trade that in, and I wish I still had it. And technically that was the Star Wars Force Awakens Sith Edition Steelbook case. I had that, and unfortunately I was stupid enough to trade that in. and I wish I still had it. But in terms of like my original Steelbook case that I still have, it is Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. And as you can kind of see here, it's basically Drake's ring as well as a little symbol saying here. And on the inside of it, it's the desert scene that Drake gets himself stuck into and everything. So, I mean, Drake Deception, it wasn't really a bad game, but it wasn't better than 2. More or less, it was easier than the second one. You know, the second one improved the gun gameplay aspects. Drake's Deception more or less improved the hand-to-hand combat because, well, let's face it, if you ran out of ammo, just run up to them and beat the living shit out of them. It improved a lot on the combat aspect. So, trust me whenever I say this, that is like one of the easiest games to play through, especially if you get used to the hand-to-hand combat. It's just that easy to blow through, so not too majorly on that one. But anyway, the final video game Steelbook case that I've got is that of a Kingdom Hearts version. Now, essentially what this is that this is basically Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 Steelbook case that you can get. As you can clearly see, it's 1.5 and 2.5's cover. But this is essentially Kingdom Hearts 2.5 remaster, even though it has 1.5 right on the cover of it. But what I actually did was that I'm actually with Square Enix with their rewards program. And I saw this as their rewards program that you can get. So I was like, you know what? I love Kingdom Hearts to death. I'm going to go ahead and get this. So I did. So it's really nice and I love it. It's really cool looking. And I may get me another Steelbook case from their rewards program because essentially I have a lot of points. They don't really have a lot of stuff that I like to get. But they do actually have one more Steelbook case that I might go ahead and grab. Haven't really decided yet. But if I do, I'll update the video and let you guys know on it. But anyway, so this is a Steelbook case essentially. But it's actually a movie Steelbook case, if you can believe it. And it's hard for me to say it, but I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. This is probably my favorite movie. My favorite movie of all time. I'm not going to say it's my absolute favorite, but it's probably my most favorite movie to watch of all times. And that is The Big Lebowski. I don't know what it is about The Big Lebowski. I just love the movie to death. I really do love it. There's nothing really inside, but it's mostly outside. But I do like the design of the outside book of it. At the time, Walmart had a whole bunch of like collector DVDs and stuff, and The Big Lebowski was one of them that had this comic book style look of the movies. They also had Incredible Hulk. Can't remember some of the other ones that they had. I just know they had the Incredible Hulk, and I was like, oh, they have a Marvel version of Collector's Steelbook case. That's cool. But no, it was all the movies that came out within that genre era of the year and stuff like that. And Big Lebowski was one of them. The Incredible Hulk was another one. And again, I wish I could remember the other DVDs that they had, but essentially they had a whole bunch of collector's DVD Steelbook cases, and this was one of them, so I just wanted to get it because I love The Big Lebowski. And there's another Steelbook case that they have at Walmart. They're doing another collector sets of Steelbook cases and stuff, and a couple ones that I saw, two of them I would actually love to get because I love how they look. One of them is just a really good movie that I love, and that's Deadpool. The first Deadpool, of course. They've got Deadpool 2 Steelbook case, but I like Deadpool 1 just because of it being simplistic, so I definitely want to get that. But then they have another one, and that's Ghost in the Shell. Now, this isn't the live-action movie for anyone that's curious. This is the actual anime movie that originally came out, and they did a Steelbook case of it for it and stuff. And it actually looks really cool. I do like that. So, I may get me one of those two. I haven't really decided yet. But if I do, it's going to be another DVD, another DVD Steelbook case book that I have. So, actually, there's one more Steelbook case I forgot, and technically it's a movie too. One more thing. Like, I cannot believe I actually forgot about this one. It's actually Kingsglaive Final Fantasy 15, and this is the one that came with not only the movie Kingsglaive, but it also came with Brotherhood as well. So real quickly, just to kind of show you, because technically it's a 2 DVD set, is that the outside mostly features Kingsglaive, as you can clearly see, and then the inside, it shows the scene where King Rains sees Lunafreya and stuff. So, again, I completely forgot about it. I don't know why I forgot about Kingsglaive. It's like, yeah, I got that because of the fact that I wanted to watch Kingsglaive as well as Brotherhood, you know? It's like I cannot believe I forgot about that. But, yeah, technically 2 DVDs, Steelbook cases. I completely forgot about Kingsglaive. I don't know why I forgot that, but I did. So, anyway, back to what I was saying. Maybe I might go back and collect through some of the other Steelbook cases, especially like Final Fantasy 15, because of the 2 different ones, where it has Noctis and Gladios, as well as Ignis and Prompto on the other one. I might get those eventually, but they're right now on the high range in terms of expensive, so who's to say when I'll get those. But anyway, though, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below, how much Steelbook case games do you have, or if you have any DVDs for that matter, if you do have any. And if not, what particular one would you like to have? So anyway, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.